I want to share this case study of a client that had reached out to us with anxiety, depression, overwhelm, brain fog, sleeping issues, menstrual issues, and just the background. This individual was talking about how they've been dealing with many of these issues for years and years and years. They've tried different medications, they've tried a whole bunch of different stuff, and yet their system is still locked in that overload response. And so one of the biggest things that we did is when we sit down with somebody is we need to understand why is their nervous system, why is their body still locked in this stress response at rest, right? So if we go back to what our grandmothers have told us is, right, you're going to get sick, you're going to get ill if you don't stop stressing, if you don't rest, if you don't recover. So we know these things. And yet for the population, when we're dealing with stressors and we're dealing with these things, right, we almost like forget that is the cause of so many of these issues of anxiety, of depression, of overwhelm. It's literally the nervous system of the body being stuck in this perpetual stress response. So what we did is we sat down at rest and we measured her nervous system. And so what we're looking at is a measurement of her nervous system, and we should see balance. When we don't see balance, that is an indication that this individual is running a stress response at rest. It's a mismatch of operating systems. And if you're running stress when you're supposed to be resting, the body's going to break down. And the way the body lets us know that it's stuck or locked in that cycle is it's going to give us symptoms. It's going to give us a warning sign, right? If you step on a dog's tail, it is going to bark. It is going to yelp. The difference is, and what most people end up doing is in healthcare, is they're treating the bark. They're not looking at the other end of where the stress response is coming from. So what we knew is this individual was stuck and locked in a stress response. And so we developed care models to be able to take care of her nervous system to start to learn different strategies of ease. And so after several months, what started to happen is anxiety and depression started to go away. Sleeping started to change. But the biggest thing was menstrual issues starting to change, and it changed so significantly that in the beginning, she had described that when she would have her cycle, she would have to wear a diaper, she would have multiple pads, and she'd have multiple towels on the bed because she would leak through everything. To where her last cycle, there was none of that. She did not have to worry about multiple layers, it being so heavy, leaking through. There was not a whole lot of pain whatsoever, and it was just much more gradual as opposed to being